your story can help another dancer that's up and coming. Last question for you guys, and this is the good question. What's wrong with the dance game today?
You got enough tape? Chapter one.
Wrong with the dance game today is not enough real dancers in the game. Everybody's fake. Nobody's keeping it real.
That's a good question.
Nobody's humble, like you say. Nobody's humble, and it's not a lot of discipline. You know, and you know how I go to clubs, and I sometimes before I dance, I sit and watch dancers. I watch how they move. I watch their movements, and I watch how they talk. I watch how they act. You know, and sometimes you gotta watch and learn certain things. Cause I go to a dance commercial, a commercial dance event, and I see how commercial dancers are. Then I go to an underground event, and I sit and look at underground dancers and see how they are. So that's how I start seeing the difference, why they don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was like, I want to be that way. I want to learn from both worlds. I want to learn from both worlds and put it together. That's why I was looking at it. I want to put things together. I want to put the underground and commercial together in my style. You know, because when an R&B record come on, I can dance to an R&B record. When a hardcore hip-hop record come on, I can dance to that too. So that was what I was shooting for, you know. But that's what's wrong with the dance world today. That there's a lot of big egos. They need to let it go. It's just dancing, you know. Like I tell a lot of commercial dancers, I go to an underground dance event, and I tell a lot of underground dancers, go to a commercial dance event, because that's where the money is at. The money's on that side. You know, a lot of b-boys, like I roll with a lot of b-boys, I know a lot of b-boys, and I tell them, look, I tell them about a dance commercial, dance event, commercial dancers. I be like, yo, you want to come through? I'm going. They go, nah, I want to be around them fake dancers, they whack. They don't dance, they corny. But I'll be like, yo, you can learn from them because they business minded, like Bam was saying. They business minded. You can learn something from them, how they make your money, you know, make your money grow. You know what I'm saying? And then I tell commercial dancers go to an underground bit, because that's where the real dancers are at. You know what I'm saying? You know,
get their skills up.
So you can get your skills up and you can learn.
In my opinion, well actually in my faction, what's wrong with the dance game right now is dancing is life. And what happens is people don't understand movement is everything. Dancing is universal. And what people have misconstrued is they've let corporations and they've let life devalue what the dancer is. And we think that, okay, a dancer's at this level, not knowing that we're the artists. We're the ones that build artists up. We're the ones that build a show up. So as a dancer, let's take industry dancers right now. What's wrong with industry dancers right now is how these commercial agents have you feeling like, oh, you have to be this. I only can pay you this. You stay behind me if this is your position. So it has them having that female kind of insecurity where, oh, my butt's too big, or this is too much. So they're insecure about that. Now the dancing on the underground, what's wrong with them is they're not organized enough to know that there's something bigger than with underground. So, like the underground world, they're sitting there and they'll be individualists. I'm so individualist, but you don't realize that the more of an effort of a group, even if you're an individualist, you can be an individualist in a group. And the more that y'all have unity and things like that, y'all can build yourselves up a little bit. You can be more than what you are, because they're stuck in this underground. And the underground gets stuck with this the underground. The underground is huge. There's an underground in every city you go. There's an underground in this whole planet. So don't ever think the underground is small and you're not part of something that's major. You know what I mean? And what's wrong with the dance industry is they don't know how to differentiate the two. I could be an underground commercial dancer. There's no such thing as not being an underground commercial dancer. Because I can go sit there and kill videos and kill stage and kill tours, and I'll come back to the club and tear the floor up like it's nothing. But see what happens is you think about injuries, you think about how you're better than somebody. You're not what you do. Realize dancing is universal. Our ancestors were dancing. They were dancing when a baby was born. They were dancing because they were happy. They were dancing because they were upset. So because you're a dancer, it doesn't make you no better than the next human being. And because you have a little bit more skills, it means you just residually learned a little bit more within yourself. But you're not better. And that's what's wrong with so much individualism or crabs in the barrel trying to get to the top. Especially in New York right now. It's so scarce out here. I cut my own boy's throat to get a job. No, that's what's wrong with the dance.
And we lost a good friend behind that too.
You don't realize how much of a star you are as a dancer within yourself. And there's nothing you can't do. And open your mind, open your heart to different things. And don't think your style is the only style that's out here. It's just dance. It's not good dancing, it's bad dancing. Somebody be like, oh damn, I can't dance like you. Yeah, you can't dance like me, that doesn't mean you can't dance. And that's wrong with the dance industry right now. That's wrong with the dance world right now. Y'all are too individualized, thinking that it's about me. I'm stuck in my head. Open your mind out. Travel in the world, let me realize that you're bigger than the block. Get off the block. And then block here, I'm talking about like, oh, I'm gonna stay here and here. I'm gonna only tuck. I'm gonna only lock. I'm gonna only pop. I'm gonna only bone break. You'll never be considered a dancer. You'll be considered somebody that can dance. But if you're a dancer, you're all around genre. My boy Brian Green, he taps, he does jazz, he does ballet, and then you'll never see all that. He does African, which hip hop started from, and then you'll go back and you'll see him do hip hop, and you'll never think of any of them other styles. But as a dancer, see, there's something I tell people. I can teach anybody how to dance, but I cannot teach you how to be a dancer, and that's what's messed up with dancers' minds right now. That's what's wrong with it.
But he told me, I'm gonna say this. Please put this in the magazine. Please put this in the magazine. There's a difference between being a dancer and somebody that know how to dance. There's a dancer and there's somebody know how to dance. You know, cause that's why
anybody can know how to dance.
The media done messed up everything for like kind of dancing right now. Cause you got American Best Dance Crew and you got people thinking that's the best dancers in the world. But the real dancers are in the streets and the clubs. And not on TV. I'm not knocking the TV dancers because I've been on TV myself, you know. But I think the real dancers are in the clubs, you know. One time this girl told me Chris Brown was the best dancer in the world, and I said, "Do you know who you sitting next to right now? Like Chris Brown, see me dance, he wouldn't want to dance. But Chris Brown know how to dance. He's not a dancer.
The thing is,
that's how I look at Chris Brown. But I give him props to him. But he's bigging up us. He's doing what he's doing. He's a singer, but he dances. I'm not mad at him doing that. But he actually just know how to dance. He's not a real dancer.
What else is wrong is these movies like Step Up 1, 2, and 3. These things that you see on TV. This Planet B-Boy. I haven't seen Planet B-Boy yet. It's just I hope it doesn't lose the culture of what dance is. If you watch the Beat Streets and you watch the Breakings, they have more of a unity to where I'm a dancer and this is my expression of life. Nowadays you see movies, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna compromise who I am and I'm gonna compromise myself to win a dance competition to be in the video. That's every movie. I'm not even gonna talk like I've not been. I was in Step Up 3. I was called to be in it, but I see both sides of it. I'm sitting there dancing on both sides of it, and I'm in the movie like, yo, this is not how I came up. What part of the game is
he
this?
Was in Step Up 3.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Like my boy came out from California, got blacklisted, and he's not able to be the way he wants because he talks too much like that. Like he was in part 2, and it was like, yo, this is gonna be your leader. This is the main actor. He's like, dog, I'm a dancer. I'm gonna follow somebody that I'm better than. That's dance. Like you can't. It's an expression that they will always keep confined. And then these dudes that's coming up on the YouTube, and they see that as dancing, and they think that's what's dancing. That's not what's dancing. That's not what's dancing. I told a few of my older teachers, I wish I had more classes. He said, your class is the streets. That's your class. It doesn't matter because you're in the studio. There's a big famous dancer named people named Quickstep. He owns, he's not owns, but he's the leader of Full Circle. Quickstep Rockefeller. He was like, you can always tell the difference between a street b-boy and a studio b-boy. A studio b-boy looks processed. A street b-boy looks more like he's been in the street. You can tell the difference. And what happens is dancers don't know how to bridge that gap, and that's what's wrong. You can't call yourself a hip-hop dancer but never be hip-hop. You can't put a hood on and be in the studio all your life and say I'm a hip-hop dancer because I got a hood on and I'm dancing to a hip-hop track, but I'm dancing street jazz. Know your foundations, know where you came from.
Yeah. That's another thing. There's a lot of lies in it.
There should be no underground or commercial. There should be dance. If you want dances, you want dances. The only problem with underground and commercial is the mentality. Nothing more.